Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron, I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. Thank you so much for being with us. We're going to look at the laws of probability and evolution. Now, I first became acquainted with this with Josh McDowell's wonderful book, Evidence That Demands a Verdict. They've since combined volumes 1 and 2 in one volume. I still like the separate volumes, getting hard to find unless they've reprinted them, which they might have. But Dr. Molenpaugh, here in his book, Creation versus Evolution, which we're using kind of as a discussion starter, has a great thing in here on that. So we're on page 55. We're skipping several paragraphs here. So why is the probability of life occurring by chance an impossibility as far as the universe is concerned? So we're going to read this and then maybe discuss a little bit of why multiverses, that theory, was brought in because they realized that the theory of evolution, probability, could not happen. So a protein molecule is far more complex than arranging 100 flashcards in order. It's been estimated that the mathematical probability of the atoms of the simplest replicating protein molecule coming together in order by chance is 1 in 10 to the 450th power. So astrophysicists estimate that there's no more than 1 in 10 to the 80th infinitesimal particles in the universe, and that the age of the universe is no greater than 1 in 10 to the 18th second, 30 seconds, 1 in 10 to the 18th seconds, or 30 billion years. So if each particle can participate in 1,000 billion, and that's 1/10 to the 12th power different events every second, then the greatest number of events that could happen in all the universe throughout its entire history is 1080 times 1018 times 1012 times 10 to the 110th power. Any event with a probability of less than one chance in 10 to the 110th power, therefore, cannot occur. Thus, the probability of life occurring by chance is zero, absolutely zero. So this is just for one molecule assembling, not surviving, not replicating, not becoming everything that is. It's 1 to 10 to the 450th power. So a living cell is far more complicated than the simplest replicating protein molecule. The chance of a living cell spontaneously forming is 1 in 10 to the 40,000th power. A lot of this comes from Dr. Peter Stoner. He's a great statistician, or was. It's interesting to note the illustrations that various authors have used to illustrate the probability of even the simplest living cell forming by time and chance is less than that of, number 1, shaking for 1 billion years a gigantic box filled with wire, metal, plastic, and forming a computer. A tornado passing to a junkyard, forming a Boeing 747. 10 to the 50th power blind man simultaneously solving scrambled Rubik's cubes. An explosion in a print shop producing an unabridged dictionary. So what do the laws of probability and complexity prove beyond a doubt? Well, whenever one sees any real ordered complexity in nature, particularly found in living systems, he can be sure this complexity was designed and didn't occur by chance. If you see a Rolex watch in a swamp, you don't say, well, the swamp formed it. You say somebody dropped it and somebody had made that. And so it is with all the complexity that we see around us. And this is the reason the multiverse theory was created, because if there's an infinite number of multiverses that occurred, which they're saying now that there's no way the singularity exploding could have even made all the matter in our current universe, much less an infinite number of multiverses. So it's just a theory that was searching for an answer, that the answer is found in Holy Scripture. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Love you. God created you. He bought you. He loves you. Come to Him. See you later. Bye-bye.